Hey everyone, and welcome back to Loren the Amazon Princess. I am surrounded, surround sounded, by two perfect specimens of humanity, Simon Parsons and xSimSugar. They're wonderful. Go to their channels, check them out, give them kisses, lick their faces, smell their ears. They love all of it. It's amazing, right guys? Right. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, all of a sudden I get this strong urge to back away from the internet.
I'm running towards it.
Yeah, she's like, give me that love.
If you really wanted your face licked, perhaps you'd have got dogs instead of cats. But okay.
No, they do it as well, and it's worse when cats do it.
Because it's all rough.
Yeah,
Yes,
it's the razor's tongue. It's like, oh.
It's not their fault. But look at the bright side. Okay, it was after looking at a cat's tongue that scientists came up with the idea of Velcro.
That would make sense.
Yeah. Oh my god, I've been trying to groom Sid recently, and he hates me for it. I need to take a video for you too. It's hilarious. So we left off on this titillating line, Simon.
I brought you food. It's a sausage, and it's in my trousers.
I've got some charcuterie for you. Loren only barely raised her eyes to see the platter.
I am not hungry.
Are you regretting finding your mother?
Loren now gave Saren her full attention.
How dare you say that?
I've been terrible. Spank me, mistress. Spank me. This is just my opinion, but ellipsis. You are not relieved at all that you have found her. Instead, you're acting like she is dead.
Shannon is getting bold.
Yeah. It's because of
Forgive
their
my-
four-heart thing.
Oh, yes. Forgive my forwardness, but I don't understand.
My mother is not dead because I saved her. Stating the obvious.
Joking.
Forceful. She's raging.
Forceful.
You haven't spoken to her once since we found her.
Nothing has needed to be said. You do not know the relationship I have with my mother. This is perfectly normal. Our lives have returned to as they were before.
Saren took in a deep breath, considering that the queen and princess's relationship might actually be as tortured as it was now. There's no way he could truly know.
You are right. I should not have said anything.
Loren shifted uncomfortably and turned away, too eager for him to leave. Saren had opened up the most difficult dialogues.
Anything, I'm saying anything.
All right. Actually, let's look at our love meter. I think we should work on this one here. Yeah. Ding, 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 ding.
Well, I'd like you to do that very much, but to be totally honest with you, I'm totally exhausted with the man I've got. I mean, getting a beard out of my hair to start off with is terrible, you know. My queen, how do you fare? I have sausage for you, too.
Queen Karen rolled her head over to see Saren standing close, worry in his eyes. Rhizome had looked that way at the end of their journey. She looked away immediately, pain now setting in her face.
Yes, can't you tell?
Who's Karen?
You.
All right.
Yeah, you. We took turns at her, but...
What voice did I do? Scottish.
Scottish, yes.
Leave me.
He took a step back. He knew that she likely would not find comfort for some time, and it was perhaps still too soon to speak with her.
As you wish.
What else
The thing
we
about
got?
Queen Karen is, it's like that picture you see on the internet with all these pictures of a collie, all exactly the same expression, with an icon underneath them: happy, sad, shocked, amazed.
Did we speak to Dora?
Yep, we did.
Oh, have we?
We were going left to right. So now it's Draco. What you doing? Saren turned and was startled to see Draco so near.
Oh, I didn't see you there. Let me do up my trousers. You startled me.
Oops, sorry.
You always seem to do that. You're always around me. Why is that?
I like your D. I am. Right. Of course I am. I'm the other side of your coin.
You're not touching my coin. My what?
I'm your partner in crime with the ladies. Because I'm so ugly, when we're together, you'll look really handsome.
Oh my god, no you're not, Draco.
I know he's adorable. Not that you need my help with that. You're handsome already. Saren's eyebrows raised.
No, you're still not touching it.
Should we be nice?
Yeah, of course.
You think I'm attractive?
Draco's appraisal gave Saren an odd sense of validation, something he had never really had before. Being a slave for the Amazons made him feel invisible, even unattractive. It sounds like fan fiction. It's like, a sudden tumescence arose in his pants. He had always found beauty in the men around him in the slave pen, but no one had ever expressed the same about him. Draco smiled several times as his eyes shifted. Yeah, who wouldn't? It became clear that Saren had misjudged Draco, assuming his interactions with women were flirtations.
Thank you, I suppose.
He looked away, fearing that he
By the
might
way,
blush.
I'm just about to go to a bar with Malakiki. Would you like to come along?
Have you ever heard of an Eiffel Tower? He had never blushed before, not like this. Yeah! So happy, my OTP. Alright. Ready to bite my tongue. Mirth ran up to Saren. He jumped a bit startled. I'm so sorry for what happened to you in the forest. Please do not think badly of the elves. It's a time of great loss for my people, and they are stressed over the war. Sometimes there are bad apples on the trees, and...
My nipples.
My nipples.
It's all right. To be totally honest with you, you wobbling from side to side as you ran up kind of totally hypnotized me.
I like to think that they're just like clamps on there. They're just like wrapped. The vines are tied around her nips. It's like... The druid blinked a few times, still clutching his hands. Do you forgive the elves? Please say that you do. I have... No, there we go, bit it. I have spoken with the elders, and you can expect no trouble from them. The elf responsible will be...
Wait, listen to me.
Ooh. Should we get him going with all the people?
Alright, let's make him the bike.
He can be our Lothario. He leaned his head down closer to her, causing her to lock up. Ew.
I'm grateful to have someone like you to care so much.
Mirth blushed and suddenly didn't know what to do with herself. She chose to abruptly hold one of Saren's hands.
Oh my god.
That's not a hand, but carry on.
This is like Persona 4. It's so funny. When I heard what had happened, I couldn't contain myself. I've never used my authority with the elders before, but I didn't care. Seeing you in binds, it was so wrong. I know we have just met, and you are human.
Aren't you?
No, I'm a druid.
Oh, you look human.
Mirth tilted her head and looked away. There must be a lot about the world that you don't know. Do not be afraid to rely on me from time to time. Saren gave her a smile. She awkwardly gave him his hand back.
Saren is the LP bike.
Yep. All right.
How exactly do you know the Elder Druid Mirth? Elder Druid? Right. Our mother was an Elder Druid. Mirth? Maybe. With time. So, you are siblings, but... No, I'm not really the son of a druid. Not sure I would want to be either, hearing the forest as they do. It seems like more of a burden than anything else. So, how did you come under Mirth's mother's care?
Ray gnashed his teeth while thinking about it.
Nash. I'm told that the Dark Elves murdered my parents and left me as a babe on the forest floor. That's an ellipsis. How to recognize many types of ellipses from quite a long way away. Number 1, the large. All kinds of evil. That's what the Dark Elves are. Evil. They stole me Lucky Charms.
Where's the romance option? They're always after me, Lucky Charms. Which one?
I think friendly in this circumstance,
I
don't you?
think so.
Okay.
I don't
Only demons are evil in this world. You can't pass judgment on all Dark Elves so easily. Your life believes I discard them. Yes, I can. They are part demon, if nothing else. I believe I'm entitled to some prejudice in this matter, don't you think? No, I don't.
Ray pursed his lips and studied Saren in silence.
Forget this discussion. Talking about the Dark Elves is a war on my temper.
And that's it. There we go. We've talked to everyone. Yeah.
And done a little bit more with a couple of them as well.
So we need to go to Grimoire, right?
Yep.
That's the next place. I need to get the expansion so we can get Shambara back. The party used their medallion to pass the new security posts into the heavily guarded city of Grimoire. Even though they presented the medallion at the gate to the gate guards, they had to detain them. They had to detain the elves in the party before letting Loren and the others through. To their dismay, the elves were asked to wait with the guard until Loren's return. Ray and Draco were escorted away reluctantly, with a promise from Loren that they would be found again soon. They asked around for the old wizard's home and found the Grand Wizard's Tower for an immediate audience. He met them on the stairs.
You've come.
Interestingly, it's exactly the same architect as the hotel they stayed in the last time they were here.
Yeah, I know, right?
How did the council react to the news of the demon treachery? Not well, I'm afraid. As I expected, they refused to acknowledge that the elves may not have attacked first.
I've had no luck with the forest elders either. Our two nations dearly wish to be at war, it seems.
So, how can we convince a people so determined to see what they want to see?
Do I need to speak to the council myself? The council is a lost cause. It is full of dying, greedy politicians who are only interested in their own personal glory, rather than the actual good of the nation. That's
Commentary. That's America.
It's everywhere. It's definitely
I know it.
Britain and all.
Do not forget that you're a councilman too.
I was a councilman member as the Arch-Wizard. I am no longer.
Well, I'd like to take you up on that one, to be honest with you. I think you are fairly longer.
Why? What happened? I was discharged from the council not too long ago. I am lucky to not be shackled in a dungeon as well. Any implication that the council is mistaken is considered treason. However, true.
Well, I can't say that don't sound right for the Empire. They just toss you out on your bum if you so much as look at them funny or steal something. I didn't steal it, I borrowed it.
I've said it before and I will say it again. Vigilance is the only way to survive in today's dark times. They've stripped me of my title to keep their ranks loyal. Unfortunately, they have made a grave mistake this time.
They're all going hop, hop, ribbit, hop. They dishonour you, and that's all you gotta say. We ain't just being vigilant.
So how do we get the Empire on our side if not through the council?
Well, we kidnapped Princess Leia and... Oh, sorry, wrong Empire.
We must appeal to the army general themselves. There are two major figures in the Empire's military that, if swayed to our cause, could easily unite all of the soldiers under our banner as well.
Fortunately, one of them is easily swayed. All we need to do is dress Dora up in a schoolgirl's costume and... No, let's not go down that route.
Who are they? Where will we find them? Oh, I just did that. General Astran and General Samael are who we should seek. Sir Astran is the lower ranking general, so we should approach him first. Fine. Where is he now? That is difficult to say. Since I am no longer a man of power here in Grimoire, I do not have access to that information.
So, we have to do this the hard way.
I can say that Lord Ashton and I fought Faust together in the old war. He was very young, but if there was one thing that was clear about him, it was that he was full of ideals. He was a passionate man who believed deeply in justice and fought for what is right. Without him, we might not have defeated the demons. I know that if we show him that the elves are not his enemy, he will not lead a war against them. This is fact.
No, this is Sparta.
Convince Astrid.
Oh, a new quest.
Woo!
Woot woo.
Yay.
Show him the elves are not his enemy? How would we do this?
The problem is, the elves consider the Empire their enemy as it stands. So it cannot be a simple thing to prove if both sides are battling each other.
I know, let's use interpretive dance.
Therein lies the dilemma. We have to think of something. We have no more time to waste.
She shoves Loren to the side. She's like, move it.
Mm-hmm.
While I have your attention, Archwizard, we need to speak bit my tongue. We need to speak to you about another matter concerning the war. We know you fought the demon Faust in the old war, so you are the most knowledgeable source on him that we know.
What do you wish to know?
We need to prove that he's back from the dead, because the elves won't stop the war otherwise. What would you suggest? Oh, I know. Let's send him a party invite.
Faust is comprised of an unrivaled suit of armor. What you may not know is that the armor requires all of the pieces to be together to summon Faust's spirit.
There you see, we send him a party invite, he comes, we ask to take his coat. It'll work.
We fill the the coat pockets with chewed gum. Reassembling the armor would revive Faust.
That's a scary thought. Wait, I'm down here, I'm not in the picture.
You must know, however, that his armor is indestructible. The only way to keep him from being reanimated is to keep the pieces of his suit away, far away from each other.
Okay, so what we do is we take one of them, we put it in the suitcase, and we travel with it via Ryanair, and then we'll never see it again.
This is all the security this world has been afforded, just keeping the parts separate. It is no great wonder that he happens to walk again. Mind you, we used everything in our power to make sure that the pieces were sealed away permanently.
You almost sounded like a Dalek for a second.
Oh, really?
If the seals were permanent, then how could he possibly be alive?
Polymacia was silent for a long moment, unable to admit that his magic might have failed.
Incompetent.
Faust is a greater Faust is a greater demon than we could have imagined. He is capable of tricking us all. It seems... Sorry, that was rubbish.
It's okay.
I do not know how else to bring him down, but at least our previous method worked for some time.
You must admit that the world has been free of Faust's existence for a while, thanks to the Archwizard.
We cannot deny the service that Polymacia and his team have given us, and they are due quite a bit of respect. But the matter now is how we prove to the forest elders that he's alive again.
If it only takes getting the pieces of the armor together again to reanimate him, then wherever they are stored must have been breached, right? We can prove that.
I do believe you're onto something there, Sharon.
I'm sorry, Your Highness, beat me.
That is an idea. We can go to one of the tombs where a piece of his armor is kept and see if it is missing.
Are the elders going to come with us all the way there? That's not necessary. I got this thing called a camera, you see. It's wonderful.
The party jumped and looked to the ceiling, clearly hearing Ray's voice. Is he, like, on the ceiling or above them? In the next moment, they saw him drop down to the floor, wiping his hands clean.
Didn't anyone tell you that all Irish elves are actually ninjas?
Oops, there's the
Americans
alarm.
just use...
Sorry?
Fine, I wouldn't say it now. I've been
No,
interrupted.
go ahead. Say it.
Well, if you insist.
Such a diva.
Mirth can just use her power of foresight to share her eyes with the elders.
Okay, so we're going to leave it off here. What's going to happen? Why does Saren look so freaked out? Why does Mirth look so happy? I don't really know. But hopefully we'll get answers to this and more in the next episode. Please
Tune
remember
in,
to...
same bat time, same bat channel.
Yeah. I'm getting a schedule together, so there's no guaranteed time on this yet, but there will be. So thank you all for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, favorite, comment. Any of those things are super helpful. Lets YouTube know you're watching. Lets us know how you're feeling. And again, go over to the channels of these amazing individuals. The links are at the end. And say hey, please. And
watch all the videos as well. We are there as well.
yeah, watch the videos and say hey, ideally. And yeah, thanks so much. We'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.